Hi, it's Pam Sidhu here at SabrasRadio. Now, I'm joined today by a singer who's at the top of her game in Bollywood. She's one of the highest paid and established playback singers of Hindi cinema. Now, if I started to list her achievements, I would be here for a very, very long time. But when she releases a song, we know it is an instant hit. Now we have the opportunity to see her perform live. Now, here, talking to me about her up-and-coming UK tour, I am joined by Shreya Ghoshal herself. Hi, Shreya.
Hello, Pam. Wow,
Hi.
that was quite an introduction. I'm feeling a little. Ooh, is all that true?
All of that and more. But
Oh, sweet.
we
Thank
are
you.
so excited. We have been waiting. Of course, we've had COVID, we've had the pandemic. This tour was actually planned 2 years ago.
Right.
So we've been waiting for you to come for that
Wow.
time. And finally, it is here. You're coming. And before we go into what to expect and what's happening, tell us, how has this last couple of years been for you? Of course, having to rearrange and postpone a lot of your tours.
Yeah. So, of course, this was one of those tours which got a little affected because the COVID hit. It was already 2 years that I had come to UK then. Then all of this happened, and we were like hopeful, okay, it'll just be another few months, and maybe we'll, uh, find a new date and do it. But then it went on and on. So, yeah, it was quite a long wait. And of course, I was feeling very, restless and not being on tours or not going to places singing in with audiences was the biggest it's I've not done that in ever. Like, I've always been on the move. It was very difficult to be in that different lifestyle. Suddenly the whole lifestyle changed. Everything is gone online. Even the recording studios became home studios. Yeah, so it was quite a different experience, and I'm sure everybody has their own story. Everybody has gone through so many different changes and challenges and adapting to the situation. But yeah, of course, this tour, I'm so happy that I have such wonderful people who are at the helm of it, the Grace Entertainment, who are so patient and so very positive about the fact that we'll do it when the right time is right, and we'll do it well. And that's what is happening finally. So I'm so happy for them, for everyone who's involved, who's put in their lot of hard work and effort. uh, so finally this show is happening, so I'm grateful to all the people who are behind this, and of course the audiences who have been waiting. And the fact that the tickets were sold then and they held on to it knowing that I'll come back, that's such a great thing, and it shows so much of integrity and love. I feel very honored and grateful.
Well, as they say, the best things come to those who wait. So as you mentioned, your fans have had the tickets. They've been waiting very, very patiently for you to come. And, spot on as well, because now we're in a position where here in the UK, the restrictions have been lifted.
Right.
We have live events. Things are returning to normality. And we're
Yes.
celebrating. We are celebrating the fact that we are through this. And what better way to celebrate than to be there with you and have you entertaining us, and tell us, what have you got planned for us on this tour?
Well, there's a lot because of all that waiting. And although I had, as I said before, that when I was supposed to come in 2020, it was already 2 years of not having come to UK. So there were already those songs which had not performed. बहुत सारे गाने आके गए. Then in the 2 years while this pandemic was on, I was still recording music. So many songs released and became hits. And so then there are these songs also. So there are just a hell lot of songs which have not performed live uh, in UK and otherwise also. So I'm very excited to perform them first time in a live concert, which includes the newest song गंगूबाई काठियावाड़ी का गाना जो है जब सैया है, फिर अथरंगिरी का गाना जो चकाचक बहुत लोगों को पसंद आया, फिर परम सुंदरी, फिर उसके पहले कलंक का म्यूजिक आके गया जो लोगों ने बहुत पसंद किया. सो बहुत सारे गाने हैं जो हुए. एंड देन it's also marks the 20 years of my being in the film industry. So it is quite a iconic year in a way. And as you're saying that things are slowly turning to being normal again. People are celebrating, they're going out again, living life. It feels like एक नया जन्म हुआ है. It's, you're reborn in a way. So I couldn't have had a better opportunity, a better time to celebrate life uh, in any possible way, through music, through anecdotes about life, and just being there with the audiences who mean a lot to me. My UK audiences have been one of the most favorite audiences ever. So very very looking forward, excited to be there. और बहुत बहुत ही एक खूबसूरत सा एक journey सी है मेरा जो show है. It will have all kinds of music, from the absolutely hardcore romantic tracks, or the larger than life Sanjay Leela Bhansali songs, or the A.R. Rahman tracks, the ones that I am most known for, to the latest one, to the crazy ones also, जिसमें मतलब थोड़ा सीट पे चढ़ के नाचने वाले गाने भी हैं. सब तरह के गाने हैं. और उसके अलावा I always do a small little tribute to the legends, but this time it will be dedicated to the one and only Lata ji. So that will be definitely a very, very special Shraddhanjali to her.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. There's so many things that you've touched on there. Really, really important things. Celebration, as you mentioned, it's a celebration. It's a celebration of the fact that a celebration of life, a celebration of music, a celebration of your 20 years, an iconic time. And I can't believe when you just said then 20 years, it has gone by so fast, from when you won that first reality show to you seeing your whole journey and seeing all the hits and all the actresses that you have sung for and all the legends that you have sung for, and all the shows that you've done. And as you just mentioned then, most recently Alia Bhatt as well. So you're going to be performing that. And, you just mentioned that, quite rightly, there's a lot of songs, 4 years worth, that we have not seen you perform. And then, as you mentioned, you're dedicating it to the you normally dedicate it to the legends. Of course, Lata ji, her music meant so much to all of us. And I have to ask you, Shreya, for you personally, which is your favorite? And I know it's hard to pin it down because she gave us so much, but which is the song that maybe throughout your journey inspired you by Lata ji?
ये बहुत मुश्किल सवाल है पैम, बिकॉज लता जी की आवाज ऐसी आवाज है जो लोगों के दिलों में बसी हुई है, फॉर मैंने चाहे वो किसी भी प्रांत से हो, कहीं से भी हो, जिन्होंने हिंदी म्यूजिक को सुना है, दे नो हर म्यूजिक from any generation. If you are like 80-year-old, 70-year-old, or you are from the new gen, you've heard her music. It's impossible to not have being influenced by her voice, her music. It's part of our life. So usme gana chunna, and then for me as a singer, I have to, I think I don't have to repeat. People know that I'm so heavily inspired and influenced by her. She's like my guru. I've learned music through her music, her songs. So picking one song is definitely difficult, and especially now, since the time has suddenly changed since she's gone. Now knowing that उनके हर गानों का मीनिंग ही बदल गया है, हर गाने का एक the way it affects me now is different. So I keep, whenever I listen to रहे ना रहे हम महका करेंगे, मुझे वो, it hits me hard, it hits me differently, like as if she knew that one day she'll go, and she left this song for us to remember her by. So yeah, probably right now if you ask me, I'm singing that, I'm humming that. रहे ना रहे हम महका करेंगे, बनके कली बनके सबा बागे वफा में रहे ना रहे हम. ऐसे ऐसे गाने हैं, क्या करें. She is immortal. She is immortal.
She is, and thank you so much for sharing that. कहने वाली थी कि could you just please share a couple of lines with us, and you read my mind there, Shreya, because that was so beautiful. And I'm sure that the tribute will be absolutely out of this world that you're about to pay to her on tour. But I have to ask you as well, you mentioned 4 years of songs. Can you give us a little taster of one that's one of your favorites? Of course, I know that all your songs are your babies, right? And they're out there, they're in the world. But which is the one that comes to your mind right now?
Actually, in the past few months, every month has been एक गाना आया उसको celebrate किया. तो इस तरह से परम सुंदरी got lot of love last year when it happened. So Param Sundari, then Chaka Chak happened and it became Chaka Chak season of Atrangire because everyone is making reels and that became very popular. But right now, I think I'm humming and I'm listening to the album of Gangubai Kathiawadi, and I'm yet to watch the movie. I'm dying to go to the theater and watch it. But that song is very, very special, Jab Saiya. So yeah, that one, that goes. I'll sing a few lines. Don't have to ask me. जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को सर पे रख के नाच फिरी मैं हर जलते हुए इल्जाम को जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को.
Wow, kya baat hai, Shreya. I absolutely cannot wait to have you here in the UK. We have been waiting such a long time. And with you, you're just filled. You're overflowing with sur and talent. And it's you know how people say music is soul food. You're singing from your soul, and it hits. Sida yaha lagta hai. So thank you so much. What would you like to say to your fans here in the UK?
Oh, what can I say? My UK fans are probably the sweetest. They're just so sweet and so warm. Every time I see familiar faces, I come to the UK, I see some of them in the audiences every time. And then there's so many new ones. I think UK is that one place where it's buzzing with life, with, every year there are new people adding to these cities and, generations adding to the legacy of the people who are living there for generations to now new people coming in. I think all I can say is just I look forward to an experience, UK experience, and I hope that you are also going to be there to make my experience really memorable for me and hopefully for yours. So be there. If you have not bought your ticket, there is just some more days left. You can buy them and be there. Where is it? 25th of March, it's at Birmingham Utilita Arena, and 27th of March is at OVO. Now it's called OVO Wembley Arena. So you know where to be or what to do. Be there. Make my evening special, and I hope I make yours too.
Yes, as you heard Shreya say herself, be there. Do not miss this. I certainly will be there, Shreya. Looking forward to seeing you in Birmingham.
Thank you. Looking forward. Yay.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today at SabrasRadio.
My pleasure. Thank you. Bye-bye.